Hey guys, it's Lisa. Today I'm going to do a piece that is inspired by Sue Findlay. She is a YouTube artist and resin artist, so go check her out. It's going to be a on a flat piece of silicone, and then I'm going to mold it once it's halfway cured. When it's still bendable, I'm going to mold it into like a wavy type of art piece. So I am going to put this down here. And looks like you should be able to see that pretty good. I'm going to move this just a bit. This up. Okay, now we can get started. So today the pigments that I am using are all by Colour Arte. Rezin Arte, and their website is colorarte.com, and it is spelled COLOURARTE.com, and their pigments are pretty amazing. Okay, and I'm going to use Bling It Violet, Bling It Scarab Beetle Satin, which I bought just because of the name, because who doesn't want Scarab Beetle Satin in their collection of colors. We got Wild Jasmine. This one is Belize Blue. Beautiful. This one is Star of Elune. Beautiful. And this one is what is it? Viola. And this one looks pretty transparent, but it's like a blue purple. And it's pretty cool. Blue purple transparent. Should be named Voila instead of Viola, because, well, voila. And I'm going to be using some broken mirror pieces. I'm going to be using the resin, or I'm sorry, the glitter from Just Resin, which is Lapis Blue. I'm going to be using two glitters from Laura's Art Corner. One is the Silver Pazazz glass glitter, and then the other one is Purple Passion glass glitter. And these are pretty amazing too. You can find her on Facebook under Laura's Art Corner. She also sells the Resin Pigments from Australia, and just started selling Mastercast resin. So today's resin that I'm using is Stonecoat Countertop. It's the heat resistant resin. There are no VOCs in it, so pretty safe, but I still use a mask just to make myself even safer, I guess. I use it also because I have enough problems. I don't need any new ones. So sometimes the stone coat doesn't have a smell, but sometimes the pigments that you use do. And so I just put it on so it doesn't make my migraine worse, or you know what I'm talking about. It's better to be safe than sorry, correct? Alright, so I'm going to put an extra set of gloves on, so If I get nasty, I can just rip one off. And I'm going to lay down some clear resin first. I'm hoping this will just be a quick video. But in case it's not and I run out of space, I'll just have to make a part 2. So, I'm going to get everything off of here. This is a silicone mat that I got on Amazon. This is probably going to be embedded in the bottom of it. It says Amazon's Basics. That's the brand that it is. It's just a silicone mat, like used to put under dog dishes and stuff. Okay, so I'm going to lay down some clear here. And just spread that. With my hands, just to get a layer of resin down so that my colors and stuff can move nice. A lot of times when you put clear down, you get a pretty good effect too. So like the cells and webbing and lacing and stuff that everybody loves to get. So a layer of clear helps on all kinds of stuff. It's kind of cold in my basement. I should have turned on my little heater, but I didn't. Resin moves a lot better when it's heated up. Okay, now that I have my clear down, I can lay my colors how I want them. I think I kind of want like dark in the middle, kind of work my way out. I'm going to lay some stones. And glitter and all that stuff on. Okay. I am gonna heat that up just a little bit, just so that it's not so cold. It looks like it might be pulling away from the silicone, so I don't know what that's all about. All right, plug your ears. Just warming it up. You really don't have to do this. It's just, I just do, I guess. All right. So I think I want the fuchsia right down the middle. Let me make sure you guys are still on camera. Okay. And I'm going to put the fuchsia right down the middle here. Save just a tiny bit just in case I need it for later. Pop the bubbles a bit. Kind of push this up the edge, and I'm going to give it like a little bit of a texture type of thing just by moving my skewer through it. You might be able to see this at the end, you might not, but sometimes it makes for a pretty cool velvety kind of look. Okay. Now I'm going to go with the darker blue that I have, which is the Belize Blue. I'm going to put some right down next to it. Leaving a little bit of space in between because it's going to join itself on its own, and then when it meets up like that, it forms kind of a natural cool line. Okay, now we're going to go with our Star of Elune. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to do this Scarab Beetle in between. Never used it before. I think I'm going to put it in between my blues. And it is in the Bling line with Colour Arte. So it is super sparkly. And then I'm going to put the Star of Elune down after that. I got some in the Bling I just laid down, but that's fine because it's all gonna kind of mesh together anyway. I'm gonna try to keep like some sort of a line technique or okay. And now we have the transparent blue. Actually, it's transparent, like a purple blue. I'll leave the Bling violet for a little bit later. All right. This is super pretty. You guys probably can't see the blue and the purple. But it's going to mix with the clear. Really nice, like. Oops. I want to get that in there so that it doesn't take over right there. All right, see, it should be called Voila, because, well, voila. I put a little bit of the Scarab Beetle. So awesome. The only experience I've ever had with the Scarab Beetle was just watching that movie Mummy, I think. Those are what the beetles were that was crawling all over that wall. All right. I'll clean up this edge a little bit later. All right, now I'm going to heat it. So let me put my mask back on, because when you heat resin, it changes the, am I getting resin everywhere? It changes the chemistry. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. It changes the chemistry in it. So non-VOC resin with pigment in it, just because the resin's safe, now we've added the pigment and now we're going to heat it. So you just don't want to breathe that stuff. It's like my middle kind of changed a little bit. I'm going to push it over and let it blend in. You don't want to hold it on very long because you can burn your resin. Alright, so now that that's warmed up a bit, I'm going to take my skewer and I'm just kind of going to make little designs in it. And I just found, say thank you, Koja. And I'm gonna incorporate these two together a little bit. You can make any little design that you want. Today I'm feeling little L's. Now you're not gonna, I mean, you're gonna see some of these in the finished project, but I'm gonna be moving this around, adding stones and all that stuff. So I just kind of want to get some fanciness in it, you know? All right. Okay, so now I'm going to lay some stones right down the middle. Well, what used to be the middle. You know what? I'm going to try to get that back in the middle. Or close to it without totally messing it up. And when you're moving stuff, you want to make sure that you're not messing up other stuff that you know, may like. Don't know why this is pulling. All right, it's kind of back in the middle. Kind of. We'll mix it real big. So some pretty see, each time you do a pass like this, it doesn't muddy up the color, but it incorporates all the different colors. So real quick, I'm gonna hit it with the torch just to get the bubbles out so I know what I'm gonna do next. Okay, now let's see here. I actually think I'm going to put the rocks. You know what? I'm going to put Bling it all the way down, and then it's going to separate from, well, in my head, it will push the fuchsia out this way. So I'm going to put that down the middle. So don't know if that's going to work, but in my head, it totally works. Okay, now I'm going to push it a little bit. Just down the line, just so that I can see that Bling it line. It looks like it's sinking. So sometimes in your head, it just doesn't work. But we're going to mix this Bling it in, because you're going to see it in the end result. And it is really fantastic. All right, now I'm gonna put okay, guys, I'm not sure where it left off, but so Sorry about that. So it's gonna have to be 2 parts. I don't think you saw where I laid the, so far I just laid this broken mirror from Ashland in the middle, and then I made some like swirly designs. I call them L's, like cursive L's. You younger kids aren't going to know what that means, but I'll go ahead and teach you a cursive L right now. So I'm just going to incorporate all of these colors together by doing little cursive L's. So yeah, I don't know how much you missed, but I just laid these colors, and then added those little mirrors, crushed mirrors. So now I'm going to add some glitter. No, I'm not. I'm going to add some heat. Just to soften it a little bit. Because I'm not going to want to add any more heat once I put glitter on, because then it'll just go, and nobody wants glitter. All right, so these are getting kind of sunk from the fuchsia here. I'm just going to add a few more here. And if they don't stick down, this first one, that's fine, because I'm going to put a flood coat on it, which is just like another layer of just clear resin, no colors. So a little bit of that. We're going to put some of Laura's Art Corner glass glitter silver Pazazz. Now this is glass glitter, so kind of just let it fall from your fingers. Don't do that regular let's put glitter on smooshy, because it'll go into your hand, because it is glass. So just kind of letting it fall. And I know I'm putting it on top of shiny mirror, but this is just going to give it a little extra shine. And I'm going to put it along the edges where the mirror isn't. I know, I'm doing that. Smush your fingers together, just like I just told you not to do. And I know that because I just got stabbed. But I can't do glitter with gloves on. Well, I can, but it goes everywhere. I'm not very precise with it. So I'll just take my little tweezer and get that out off camera. All right, here's some of Laura's glass glitter, which is Purple Passion. And I think I'm just going to put it along this edge here. that Bling It Scarab Beetle has a lot of purple tones in it. So you can really, this glitter here really brings the tones in that one out. I'm going to do the same here. And it doesn't have to be perfect, because art is not perfect. When it's not perfect, my husband says that it's love. I say, hey, why is that doorknob crooked? That's just love. Yeah, there's a lot of love in this house. So, that's that. And now I have some Just Resin, one of their new glitters. This Lapis Blue. Super pretty. I don't know where I'm going to put this. I think I might just let it fall and sprinkle on like the whole thing, just like it's snowing. Beautiful lapis glitter. Now this is not a glass glitter, so you can rub your fingers together all you want, but it is super cool because it feels like fabric. I mean, you don't even feel like glitter. So it's just snowing. Snowing glitter. Let me see. Oops. Damn it. That looks about even. Looks about even. All right, I think I'm gonna leave it alone and I'm gonna let it cure overnight. I might have to add some more stuff, but I know that I'll be doing a final coat, a flood coat, which is just putting clear resin over the whole thing. If it needs it. All right, let me give you a little close-up here. Hang on, let me get to the other side. Okay. So, this is like the top. And then this is that mirror plus Laura's glass glitter. Very, very shiny. This is the bottom. I'm not loving those lines right now. So hang on one second here. Okay, so I just paused you and I just ran my skewer through a little bit more just so that those lines weren't so so self-made. They were just very precise. So I just kind of wanted to give it more of a crazy, not so precise. So I just mixed them up a bit. I think I'm going to add a little bit more of that glitter there, the purple. So all right, so there it is, guys. I'm going to let that cure overnight, and then we will come back and see what I do with it later. So again, go check out Sue Findlay. This is where I seen this from. Pretty sure mine won't turn out as fantastic as hers, but we're going to give it a good try. So on to that. Let me get over on the other side of the room, and I will give you a quick show of the final piece of that red board that I did. I don't know if you guys seen it, but if you haven't yet, it's in my videos. Hang on one second here. Okay, so this is it up on a wall. It's all cured and everything. So my little all the effects and stuff pretty much stayed. The crystals are pretty crazy sparkly. So yeah, it turned out pretty cool. If it does not sell, then I guess I'll probably put it in my bedroom. So, okay guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.